Waltz by Demitri Kabalevsky. All right, now we're going to talk about what Kabalevsky is using in the technique to play this piece. Left hand, you're playing these two notes that are being repeated. So I don't want to play them on the same spot because they're going to sound like that. We don't want that kind of sound. We want it more of a feather touch. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to think either I'm going to go in or out. And I have to decide which one works better. And it depends on where I am in the piece. So I may want to make all these maybe play as I'm going up. And then maybe play these all going down. And that's something for you to experiment. But what you don't want to do, again, is to play them in the same place. You want to maybe go in and out. So the question I'm going to ask you next week is, what do you think is the most musical way to play those two? But the answer should not be the same way every time. All right. Okay, now the other hand is going to be playing with this sense of going in and out, all right, going underneath and over. So we know that to pronate is this way and to supinate is this way. And so supination for the right hand involves this elliptical shape going this way, and pronation involves the over motion going this way. And of course it won't be that big, but the larger the interval, the bigger the motion. So I start with this motion, and I go from here to here. Now watch my thumb, because my thumb is going to come with me. So I didn't do this. See how my thumb is stuck? And so I'm kind of static here. I'm going to practice taking my thumb with me. I know where to go. See how the hand is following along. So I'm always keeping that small hand. Then I come over, and I'm here. And this is the same kind of motion throughout the piece. So the technical goal is to keeping your hand small and taking the hand with you using this elliptical shape. Watch, my pinky is not staying there. This one too. So what's going to happen as a result of this kind of motion is your hand is going to be much more relaxed. You won't have any set hand positions. And that is the technique throughout. Of course, be careful on the one spot. There is a B flat near the last line. And those are the two technical features to watch out for. Here are the hands separate. Notice my hand is always thinking small. Another thing you could think about is every time you hit a half note, relax. Relax. And look to see if there's any fingers in the air, because that's a sign that you're not relaxing. Next week, hands separately. Or you may want to start putting the hands together. Now remember, there's a scaffold in there. What am I doing with my left hand? You see how I'm staying over that chord. And then when there's a change, I'm doing the chord, and then I'm just holding those notes down very gently. So I'm hearing when it changes. This is a nice little intermediate step before you put the hands together.